Thanks for joining us here this morning at Olds Performance and Machine. We're continuing on this 496 build. This was done by a Oldsmobile specialist here. We're into the rod bearings now, and we got a game plan as far as what we're going to do here. Apparently, what had happened was the crankshaft company that this Oldsmobile specialist subbed out to didn't properly widen the crankshaft in its rod journals. They left it quite narrow. And what you're supposed to do is when you're using a big block Chevy style rod, you at least go to that of small block Chevy width or greater. Okay, and this was left alone at the factory Oldsmobile width of 1.880 in that range there. And that's problematic because what happens is the width of the bearing isn't narrow enough to get in there. And in this particular case, it ran into the radiuses. So it didn't have the proper side clearance really in this motor. Also, it was interfering and there were marks left in the bearing as well. So years ago, we had manufactured this or made this device here, and it's for cutting bearings. It fixtures in the lathe here, and we could put a chamfer. Once the bearing is locked into this fixture, we could go ahead and put a chamfer on it. Now, when you look here closely, you could actually see the bearing hanging out. It hangs out over into the radius area of the crank, and it runs interference there. So we're going to be taking the new cleveite bearings and fixturing them into this and going ahead and relieving this area so we don't have interference with the bearing into the radius of the crankshaft. So that's going to be taken care of on this 496 build, and this customer will be happy when it's all said and done. Pretty unfortunate situation that he got involved with something like this, and he just wasn't done right here on this particular build. So we're going to get it right for him. He'll be happy, and he'll be down the road and on his way. Now, thanks for joining us here, Olds Performance and Machine. Check us out. Like us on Facebook. You could check us also out on Instagram under Olds Performance and Machine. If you guys have any questions, give us a call, 1-800-382-1320. And thanks for joining us here today.